Is KBOI 2 News this morning.
6:14, most cops are focused on catching the criminal, but at the Canyon County Sheriff's Office, there's Alicia Bowles. She's focused solely on the victim. And this morning's Above and Beyond, one victim of horrible abuse, explains why Alicia made all the difference.
The first time that Stephanie walked into the Canyon County Sheriff's Office, it was frightening. In those days, they didn't have a welcoming place like this, a friendly, reassuring place.
The white room with the interrogation table is absolutely terrifying.
But Alicia Bowles was there, not as a detective.
It's more than just the facts, ma'am.
But as an advocate, a support, and she would continue to be with Stephanie every step of the way.
I believe you. You'll get through this. You're bigger than this. You can do this.
It made all the difference.
If they're getting positive messages every step of the way, they eventually kind of get the message and start to realize they really are there to help me. They really believe me.
Alicia is a superhero. It's a completely different relationship you form with her. She's always encouraging. She reminds you how strong you are. Because most of the time you believe you aren't strong and that you can't do it.
Especially when someone you thought loved you did this to you, and worse.
Well, I was stabbed, tied up, lit on fire, and locked in a crawl space.
Does it sometimes become overwhelming?
Oh, there's no question that at times it's very sad. But you hope to bring the victim from the sadness to the other side. That's the goal.
She's carried a heavy, heavy load, and she's incredibly committed to what she does.
The 2017 recipient of the NSA Crime Victim Services Award is Canyon County, Idaho Sheriff's Office.
Sheriff Kieran Donahue and Alicia were recently recognized by the National Sheriff's Association for their work with crime victims. But both are quick to point out that such an award belongs to everyone in the Sheriff's Office.
It could not be one little victim witness coordinator in a side office doing her thing. That's not what it's about. It's about victim services being at the forefront of our agency, and everyone is a part of it. Everyone.
It sounds like this works because the whole department has bought into it.
Yeah, the whole office, you're right. It is about the entire 300 plus strong. That's how many people we have here. And if we didn't have those 300, Alicia and I couldn't do what we do.
It was absolutely unbelievable, the things that happened to me. Worse than a scary movie. And there was never once that I questioned whether they believed me or not. Ever. I knew they did. And they proved that they did.
Wow. How did Alicia prove herself? She actually went to jail. When Stephanie first came to the sheriff's office years ago, it was discovered she had old unpaid traffic tickets. Well, a bench warrant had been issued. Stephanie would have to spend one night in jail before she could be straightened out, or before that issue could be straightened out. Alicia told her, "I am not going to leave you alone," and she got permission to spend that night in jail with Stephanie. That is Above and Beyond.